And you got to think about this: the state kind of looks stupid in that thug trial. Extremely. Like they tried them for 2 years.
You grateful for the Coronado staff that helped you early in your career? On the west side, like I'm saying, this is part 2 in case I'm lost on the audio. As I turn it back up. Uh-oh. You see the neighborhood. One could tell the neighborhood just by reading gang signs. What do you know? You worry about yours, I worry about mine. One could tell the neighborhood just by reading gang signs. You be saying a lot of the same lyrics. You be wearing the same socks. Nigga. This is what people are afraid of. Where am I talking about? Glendale. And 27. Can you see the 27? No? Tough. That's where it is. 27th at Glendale. I'm gonna go to work now, but so I don't have my camera with me, but I have my camera with me. And if you don't understand, that would be your fucking problem. I'm in... Where am I? Oh, Carl Hayden. Well, yeah, I think that's the name of the neighborhood. Hollywood? If you need a gang destination, but... Carl Hayden? I don't know what else they call this. Anyway, graffiti hunters. Hunting graffiti. This is an all Mexican neighborhood.
So they did a documentary on Vimeo with it, so
that's impressive. Well, I'm nothing like that, but I got a little podcast. It'd be nice to chat with you sometime if you got a way to contact you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Are you on Instagram or anything?
Yeah, I'm Instagram. The podcast is Snailpiss, and I do a section called Graffiti Hunters. Yo. What up? I am at 35th Ave, Hollywood. Yo, at a place called The Blaze, just stumbled upon this artwork, as you see. The interview with Thespian Rone. We interview with Thespian Rone, or Rone the actor. Hope you were able to go catch his Biloxi Blues play. It ran multiple days. There's a lot of entertainers in my family. Check out Rone.
Check out Rone. You can hold it if you want.
Yo. All right. What do you want to be called? Rone? Sitting here with Rone.
Definitely not Hennessy.
And he's practicing his comedy. We got upcoming actor, Thespian, Rone. What up, Rone? Look. First of all, I wanted to tell you, Travis Hunter made it. It won the Heisman, I told you.
They didn't even announce it yet.
announce it, but it's won, unless what I read was false. It said Travis wins the Heisman. He listed a whole bunch of other players what they won. I guess they determined it already. And
it's like an early release thing.
Maybe. What? Hey man, I saw you play. And first of all, congratulations. Congratulations. We always say that as black people wrong. Congratulations. I'll figure it out later. But how does it feel? How was that experience for you?
Just a good experience for the next upcoming play. And I get some, plays that pay.
Right on. You had a run on this. How many days did you do?
11 days.
I understand you did get paid for this.
Nope.
No. Okay. But this was your biggest role yet.
Yeah, this is his first role out of high school.
Explain to the people, tell them a little bit about how long you've been doing it and maybe some of where you went to high school and what you dabbled in, and experience with film.
I got into it in high school because my friend told me I should just join the play because he was like, you need people. He was like, I think you would be good in the play. And so I joined, and it turns out I actually really liked it. Unfortunately, I only did it my senior year, so I wasn't able to do any more plays. I did like 3 plays in high school all my senior year, and I really enjoyed it, so I tried to get into acting outside of it. Took an acting class at SCC, and so I decided, I gotta get into some acting. So I was looking for plays. I was originally gonna do The Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
They were paid $46,000 for the main roles, so roughly just differed what your role was. If you were a main role, you get $46,000. The lesser roles get a little less, but still money nonetheless.
I like it. What happened with that?
Well, I got to the audition. I got through the first part, and then I got called back, and then they wanted to see us dance. And I did good on the dancing at first, but I didn't understand it at the end, and so I didn't end up getting the part.
As a person of color, would you say you find yourself adapting to traditional white roles, or are there a lot of roles you're seeing of color?
Well, funny enough about the role I had in the play I did, Hennessy, I think the main reason that they wanted me for the role is because he was mixed. Hennessy was mixed. And even my director said that. He said, he asked if I was mixed, and I told him yeah, and he was like, oh. He's like, that's good because Hennessy's mixed.
So, what was the role and what was the play called?
The play was called Biloxi Blues, and the role was a soldier who basically was a nice guy, the guy who stood up for people when he saw wrong. He also got in a little bit of trouble towards the end.
Okay. And then he was gay.
Yeah, so that's what he got in trouble for. He was caught with another man.
And this was depicted in the 1940s?
Yeah, so it was there against the Army regulations.
Did some of the people who came to see you, were they shocked by some of the language or content?
A little bit, but for the most part, I thought they would be, but they actually said they really liked it. So.
I went to a sold out show, and it was predominantly an elderly white audience, and they loved your sexual talking points.
Well, it wasn't Fountain Hill, so you expect.
Yeah, but they had a strong humor when it came to the sexual line. I thought that was interesting. From seeing you before, I want to say you projected very well. Did you have to work on that?
Well, that's one thing they got on all of us for projecting, because they say that every day, but sometimes my director would point out exactly who he wants to direct more than others, and I was one of them, because I tend to talk a little quiet. So, yeah, that's one thing he got on us big about, is projecting. So, and if you want to be an actor, you gotta learn how to project.
You gotta learn how to project. Did you learn anything from your cast members?
Yeah, a lot. They actually helped me find the identity, like the personality of Hennessy.
Nice. What'd you do to have to tap into that?
I was just learning like how to, cause weirdly enough, I think it's harder to be the nice guy, to act as the nice guy, than it is to act as like the jerk, like to get into that role as the jerk or whatever, like Wachowski was. I just think, being the jerk is easy. You just, I think it's easy to be a jerk, but being the nice guy, you gotta find the balance of, especially because we're in the army. He's not just gonna be nice 100% of the time. He's gonna stand up for himself, but he's also gonna be the nice guy. He's gonna help people out and stuff. So I think it was a little hard finding that like balance.
Yeah.
Finding a way to stand up for myself, but also not being like dick, like Wachowski was. He would stand up for himself, but he was also like a jerk about it.
Mm-hmm. You really seem to find your characterization, and I was very impressed. I would say work on your facial features.
Well,
because you did similar facial features. I think I told you that already.
There's a thing about that though. I kind of had, I know this sounds weird, but I had no choice because my director wanted me to just kind of not, just have this like confused look the whole time. So that's what he told me, have this confused look the whole time. And towards the end of
Do you think that's because he was hiding something?
Yeah, probably. Maybe like he was trying to hide something, so he's just trying to be confused, throw people off, make it think it's not him. Or maybe he's just genuinely confused why these guys are like this. Like, he's not like this, so he doesn't know why they're like this. I don't know.
How do you find when you act it's different from your real life?
Well, as an actor, if you do like method acting, I guess it wouldn't be different from your real
What
life.
is that, method acting?
It's just like really getting into character. So like even when you're not practicing or not in the play, you're still playing your character. So
Even in real life?
Even in real life, like if you go out in public, if you're a pirate, maybe you don't actually talk like that. But yeah, you'd say stuff like, go out there and say stuff like that and see how people react.
Yeah.
Just to better understand your character.
Right. I disagree.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. So, do you think you can break through something substantial here in the Valley, or would you need to move about?
That's something I was debating. I was like, I think I can get pretty far in Arizona, but Arizona is so limited.
Right.
The only places where you can like get into like the film industry, like the big part of the films, is New York or California. Unfortunately.
Would you be willing to undertake such an adventure?
Well, if I have to, if I get the offer, there's a couple agencies out there who help, and they'll fly you out and stuff. So I can still stay in Arizona and just fly out there and come to California to do a role and stuff. Maybe stay there for a little bit.
You've always had an intriguing outlook on your hairstyle. Where are you going now with it?
Braids, probably.
Really?
Probably braids. Or just keep it, let it grow.
I think it's a unique part of your personality. And I'm always excited to see what you plan on, how you plan on playing with it. They do all kinds of stuff. Like I saw this one musician with blonde on one side and the other side didn't have the blonde. I'm just saying. He did it like that. It was different. And then maybe a blue tip right here. That was unique.
I can't color my hair.
No?
No.
You don't like the color?
No. I thought you were going to do your hair. Some people it works, but for me it wouldn't.
Okay.
You
What?
see my hairline's already. I got your hairline.
Nah, that's funny. I hope not. Well, you told me the stuff that you could do nowadays.
No.
You need to trade those secrets with me. Well, I am excited for what's next. Do you have an idea what you're pitching next or what you're aiming for?
Hopefully another play, but when I get paid. Like, I was thinking some big theater, like Broadway theater, maybe Broadway plays. They'll pay a lot.
How would you eventually start marketing yourself? Would you have to get with an agent?
No, not necessarily, because an agent's going to take some of your money.
So you could do it self
Yeah,
marketing?
definitely do it self. There's some actors who've done it self. I remember their names. But I can't remember the name of it. It was like an actor who self-marketed himself, and he was in like big movies and stuff. Never had an agent.
What's your favorite genre?
Any genre. I'll play any. I don't like musicals, or used to not like musicals.
You prefer comedy?
I prefer comedy, but I used to dislike musicals, but now I'm willing to do a musical, even though I can't sing. But
Can you dance?
no.
You got rhythm.
No, I didn't get into the Wizard of Oz because my dancing,
Maybe you're a little stiff,
maybe.
a little nervous. Yeah, get comfortable. Maybe you should take some dance classes.
I am planning on taking some at SCC.
Yeah. You know, to loosen you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Since they want to ask for that kind of stuff. Well, I'm excited. Did you do a social media page or anything like that?
Well, I did. Just post that on Instagram.
Give people your Instagram.
I don't even know what it is. It's just Rone White.
Rone, RONEWHITE.
87.
And I'm going to look it up, 87. Which I don't know what that would mean because he wasn't born then.
It was my ID in all throughout elementary through high school. So it was the end of my ID all throughout elementary and high school. So I just used it.
And high school was Coronado.
Yeah.
You grateful for the Coronado staff that helped you early in your career? You even had an elementary school teacher that did it. It carried through to Coronado.
For acting? Or
Yeah.
just in general?
I thought, maybe I'm wrong.
I never did acting in elementary.
Okay.
In high school, the one thing I learned the difference of is they don't...
That was band. That's what I'm thinking
band.
of. Band.
Band.
So your
I
earlier...
am learning piano again.
Really?
Yeah, well, I never learned it, but...
Your early experience was music.
Yeah, I got into music.
And then
Really.
you were marching and everything. Does that kind of behavior help transition with acting? The fact that you were in the public? Because you did like parades and everything.
Yeah. And I would say marching band, you do a little bit of acting.
You do a little bit of acting.
You gotta act a little bit. Like, our show was called Dragons, and so they wanted us to act like a dragon.
Right.
Sort of.
And you march in character.
Yeah, you march in character.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was a good experience.
Yeah.
And I was always proud to see you in the Parada del Sol. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Remember that? Scottsdale? Scottsdale, y'all. AZ in the house. You miss Coronado?
No.
It was an experience.
It was an experience, but like I said, the one thing that's different from Coronado to now in my plays is they don't necessarily tell you you have to act. They're just like, just do your role. Whatever you do is what you do. They never really teach us. They were just more about learning lines.
So you'd be against going like to Berkeley, because you could probably do it on your own, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need a school to help other than the community
I mean, I go
college?
to school for acting, so I learned a lot from them. I have a whole journal of just notes I take in my acting.
I want to say I'm an alum. Well, I didn't graduate, but I attended Scottsdale Community College, and I think it's a fine university. It really helped me learn a lot of things. And it pushed me to a university, which I'm proud of.
That must have been around for a long time.
I was forever.
No, I'm saying SEC. If you
Oh,
went there.
if I went there, yeah. Isn't their mascot the dinosaurs? No, yeah, it should be. Aardvarks, y'all. Several children of mine went there. So I'm proud of that institution, but I went there. That's really what matters. Well, social media, Instagram. Are you big on social media? Do you do the TikTok? Do you practice on TikTok? Don't you think you should, like, maybe do some comedy skits on TikTok?
I can't get into TikTok. It's just
Annoying?
never had it downloaded. never probably will.
Just not your thing.
It's not my thing. I mean, most of the TikTok's on YouTube, but YouTube's kind of different, so I just use YouTube all the time.
You're a YouTube person.
If I was gonna record videos of me acting and stuff, I'd do it on YouTube.
You're a YouTube person.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube person.
What do you think about your generation? What do you think life is like now in your age group? What's America like?
I mean, I don't think it's as bad. I mean, maybe it's bad some other places, but here, honestly, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out. Our generation. I mean, I hear all the time, like, oh, your generation sucks. Like, you guys, and back in my days.
Oh, is that what you
all
hear?
the time.
Back in their days, huh?
Honestly, there's a mix of good and bad. It just depends where you go.
Right. Well,
It was like that every generation, so.
I can tell you, back in my days, it was fucked up. But, you know, and I like your generation because me personally, as an old fogey, I learned a lot from you guys. Like, you're pretty attuned to a lot of the online stuff, and I learned to be faster and more proficient, and to take the patience to learn it. Because people think you're just born with it, but you guys study that stuff. You're online a lot, long time, long period. So it becomes part of your vernacular, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you just wake up and... I remember you started with like silly video games, but now you guys transition to sophisticated stuff. Speaking of, what are you playing nowadays?
NCAA football. Pretty much it. Madden. I don't play Madden anymore, but
You don't like Madden?
no, it sucks. Horrible game. And ever since they released NCAA, I could care less about Madden.
NCAA. Before that, you like a lot of war games or no?
Just Madden. I used to, unfortunately, play Fortnite a lot.
Oh, that you done with that?
Yeah, I play. No, I still play it occasionally, but I played Ark. I mean, you know what that game is, but it's a great game.
Is that like a fantasy game?
No, it's based on like dinosaurs, but it sounds stupid, but it's actually a really interesting game.
That sounds exciting. And then you got the new PlayStation. Any games you looking forward to, like Grand Theft Auto? Is that coming out?
Wow, if that ever comes out. But
Oh, they're just teasing it, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
I love Grand Theft Auto. That was my number one game.
I wonder why they just don't mess around and do it.
Mm.
I want to take, so we don't forget, I'm going to say it on camera. Your generation. I like to hear positive stuff, as long as you think about it in a positive way, because people do try to do this doom and gloom outlook. It's because your generation would embrace a lot more what they call woke, but it was just, you didn't let the problems of the past stand in your way and interfere with the way you do things in general. So, you know, regardless of people's politics, I like how you guys said, hey, we're going to build for what we know, not necessarily your generation, meaning Gen X's or Gen Baby Boomers. It's the Baby Boomers, the Gen X's, we didn't do nothing. I'm a Gen X. They didn't let us shine at all. Look, Trump and them are 80 and stuff. It's ridiculous. Crazy ages. That's all I'm saying. Ages. They need a young one. Like, I think if it was a 35-year-old, 30-year-old, that would attract more of your generation. And you guys are the future, so they should want to attract your generation. Like, I don't see why they would leave it out. But I kind of understand, because people like, I'm not going to say we're going to keep it clean. We're going to keep it clean. This whole video will be pretty clean. I appreciate you, Rone. I just wanted to chat it up with you real quick. You know, we do these quick little takes. My man, I wanted to get him before he got big, y'all, because I smell success. I always did from you. I always thought, like, I know a lot of people in entertainment, but I always thought you kind of had this boss-like attitude. So it just seems like whatever you embrace, entrepreneurially, you could control it. And comedy is no different. I like your outlook on it. Let's control it.
Might be taking an improv class. We'll see.
Might take a class. I'll learn how to market my own. Hey, y'all want to fly me to New York on some Hulu special? Let's do it. You know what I mean? 50 Cent, holla at a brother. You know what I mean? You got all kind of stuff. Tony Yayo's old, man. You got to get with the new. Nothing against Yayo. Yayo got dope albums, but even Rone like some Yayo stuff. For real. We shared some Yayo songs that we appreciated, but Yayo's old, Rone's new, 50s, holla. You know what I mean?
King of the Pyrex, that song.
Yeah, King of the Pyrex. Yeah. Tony got dope hooks. Tony Yayo. How'd that one go? The King of the Pyrex. Yeah, that was dope. Pyrex is the way to cook crack. Use a Pyrex. It's a scale, I think. I don't know. I never dealt crack. I was into other shit. Nefarious Means. Real quick, what musicians do you like then? Who's some of the ones young and popping? It don't matter the genre.
I a bunch, but like Dermot Kennedy, he's a good one.
Oh, I heard of him.
I don't
Yeah.
much know about him, but
yeah.
NF, I like him.
I never heard of NF.
NF, really?
Yeah.
He's great.
Dope.
Yeah, he's pretty popular too.
Okay, nice. Anyone else? How about alternative music or country music?
Oh, country? I do listen to Zach Bryan.
Oh yeah, a lot of the females tell me about Zach.
I heard a couple of his songs.
I got one.
I don't like binge his songs. I started listening to Johnny Cash a lot.
You told me about Cash. Cash is smooth. Matter of fact, because of you, I was bumping Cash. Today I bumped Queen because Tobias mentioned a song where they say Mamma Mia, and they do.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the slow songs. Bohemian something.
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, yeah. That is a talented group, man. They really did their thing. Like musically, they don't even make music like that anymore.
Well, because they're a lead singer, but
yeah.
he died.
Oh, I don't mean them. I mean
I'm
musicians, period.
Like,
No, well they like. You think I'm a dinosaur? I wasn't even born when they were popular. So
there's still some of them around.
Yeah, I bet on a walker or some shit. But good music though. That's timeless, and I just appreciate their craftsmanship. They really put a lot into the musicianship. Besides the corny lyrics.
Why don't you give us one more chance? Why don't you give love? That's it. Hey, what's that one? Another one bites the dust. What? And another one down, another one. And that shit with David Bowie. Under pressure.
I could imagine seeing them in concert. You gotta get to a concert, man.
I've been trying, but all the ones I want to go to, they're all either done or.
Look up to Monroe and Van Buren.
Yeah, I've seen that, but I don't know. I want to go to artists I like.
Yeah, but sometimes the artists you like go small stage. You know what we should try to do? Hit up one of these big ones like Coachella or something crazy like
No Coachella for me.
No Coachella for you?
No, just kidding.
Yeah, that sounds like a Tyler the Creator. All right, give your shout outs, man, and we'll close it out.
I got no shout out.
No shout outs?
Who would they shout out?
I don't know. The lovely.
Shout out Fable White.
There you go.
The God.
And Snailpiss. That's Rone. Y'all might see him
Melomaniac.
soon. Melomatic.
Maniac, I call him Maniac.
Oh, Melomaniac.
Yeah, Bellomaniac.
Bob Fake and the crew. What's High calling himself? Shadow. I just interviewed him. Shadow and Spook Squad boys. Yeah. Rone's not one of them, but he does have some music that's coming out on the White Klan. We'll want to interview him separate on that once it come out because he was a youngster.
I was, yeah.
It don't matter. You've been an entertainer for a while, believe it or not, bro. It's good to see you shining, that's all. I hope to see you on Saturday Night Live soon. Rone, y'all. Nice. All right, hold on. I want to get a picture.
Street analyst, Code Key.
You could just stand up if you want.
King of the Pyrex.
Yeah. You see, you ain't sing that. I was trying to remember the lyrics. Oh, shit.
AZ on top.
Oh, I got movie. It would help if I did a film.
I got the AZ shirt on. Perfect.
Hey,
They don't
hey,
got
shoes
the songs.
kicking ass. Yeah, somebody's dead. They don't do that unless.